Good morning. Happy Saturday. Y'all ready to get a good sweat on? Morning, Evan, Teresa, Chris, Mark, Gia, Daniel, Dylan. I'm excited to move my body this morning. Let's hop right into that warm-up. So we're going to start on our knees. You can either be up on your knees or back on your heels. We're going to practice that shoulder opener. So let's find that goalpost position, roll those shoulders down and back. And from here, we're going to roll forward with our hands. Feel that big stretch in our shoulders and then come back to neutral. And then roll back. So rolling back, you're going to get a very small range of motion, right? Then back to neutral. Give me 9 more of those. Notice how I'm not letting my shoulders collapse forward, right? I'm still puffing out my chest, keep my shoulders down and back throughout that entire movement. If you're just hopping in, good morning, happy Saturday. Hop right into the warm-up when you can. Ben, you should be in bed. I can't believe you're working out at 1 a.m. Good, good. Let's move on to some lunge twists. So let's find our high lunge position. Both hands are going to be on the inside of our knee. Back knee's off the ground. Bring that right hand up to the sky. Feel that big twist in your hips, in your thoracic spine. And then return and then bring that left hand up. Good, give me 8 more of those. Good, good, and then switch legs as soon as you finish those 10. Morning, Timothy. Ooh, feel a big stretch in my glutes and my hips. Good, good. And then lastly, we've got some sky crunches. Give me 10 sky crunches. You're leaning back, legs are completely out straight, hands up to the ceiling. Reach up as tall as possible, pause, and then slow on the way down. That's 1. Give me 10. Let's warm up our core. Good, good. We're going to go through all that one more time. Good morning, Asim. Good morning, John. Starting with those 10 shoulder openers. What did you have to say over there? Good morning. Good morning. That's just the... I have the playlist on shuffle today. I'm thinking about making a Broadway playlist for anybody who wants it.
Broadway bangers.
Broadway bangers. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Legally Blonde on there. Good, good. Moving on to those lunge twists. A classic song in music theater, Gay or European. Really take advantage of this stretch. A lot of times when I do these lunge twists with athletes, they'll rush through them, right? I want you to really feel that twist in your spine, really feel that twist in your hips. When you finish 10, then you can switch legs. One of my coaches would always say, like, I'm not going to bother warming you up if you're not going to take it seriously, right? Otherwise, it's just wasted time, and no one wants to waste time when we're working out, right? It's better to just hop in the workout if you're not going to take the warm-up seriously, if you're not going to really work on anatomical positions and how your body's feeling and mobilizing it correctly. Good, good. And then lastly, we had those sky crunches. Okay, good work. I'm starting to sweat. That's great. Let me talk to you about this first part of the workout that we're doing. So we're not doing a strength section today. We're actually doing 2 HIIT sections. And we're going to do some mobilization afterward. The first section is going to be a 20-minute AMRAP. So AMRAP stands for as many rounds as possible. We're just going to be moving consistently for that 20 minutes. We're going to start with 4 push-ups, move on to 8 sit-ups, go into 12 squats, and then 16 bicycles. So let's go through each of those movements really quick. For the push-up, if you've been a knee push-up person, this is a perfect workout to start working on some full push-ups, right? Because it's only 4 push-ups, right? So even if you bring that down to 2 and you want to do full push-ups today, that's great. But otherwise, if you're doing a knee push-up, you're on your knees, wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. You can keep your body stiff as a board, touch your chest to the ground, and then push all the way back up. Notice I'm not letting my hips drop. My hips aren't super high in the air, right? Doing this kind of push-up, staying nice and solid as a board. Otherwise, if you're doing a full push-up, same thing, wrists underneath your shoulders, and they shouldn't be way out here in this wide grip position, right? Or in a very narrow position. We want to think about our wrists being directly underneath our shoulders, touch our chest to the ground, keep those elbows close to our body, full lockout at the top. I want these push-ups to be perfect, absolutely perfect. We're only doing 4 of them. Make them as perfect and as difficult as possible. I know that sounds weird, but I want you to think about really externally rotating on the way down, full tension on the way up, okay? Get the most out of these push-ups. Then we're gonna go into 8 sit-ups. We are going to butterfly our feet together, sit up nice and tall, Roll down. Think about really slowing that roll down, right? Touch behind you. Sit up nice and tall. Touch in front of you. So I don't want to see this hunched over position, right? Every single rep, sitting up nice and tall, controlling that descent. Fast on the ascent. Then we'll go into 12 squats. For that squat position, our feet are about shoulder width apart. Slight turn out to the toes. Keep our chest up. Stay back on your heels. I want you to try and go for full range of motion today. So if you're used to kind of doing this kind of squat, I want you to try and get to parallel today, keeping full tension. These should be perfect squats. If you're feeling like you've got the squat down, you can either add weights if you have them, or we can do some jump squats. I'm going to be alternating throughout the regular squat and the jump squats in this workout. So for the jump squat, just think about being nice and light on your feet. Full all the way down. And being nice and quiet, okay? Act like you have tons of neighbors below you that you're trying to not bother, right? And then for those 16 bicycles, as always, we're using some full control here. We're going to lean back. Hands are going to be behind our head. We're going to go opposite elbow to knee and switch and switch and switch. It should be that slow. I don't want to see these bicycles. That's not a bicycle. Every rep counts as one, so it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to do 16 of those. I don't want them to be faster than what I'm doing, okay? So definitely check in with me. We're going to be at all different spots in this workout. You can stay on my tempo, but you can also go at your own tempo if you want to go a little bit faster, a little bit slower. And we're going to start that in about 1 minute. So if you have any questions, let me know in the chat and we will get to it. Grab some water really quick, go to the bathroom, and then we will get started. Good morning, Luis. So anytime we're in this 20-minute domain, we're really focused on consistency, right? 20 minutes is a decent amount of time. We really have to think about getting to that 10-minute mark, and then we can think about picking up the intensity a little bit, because that's when we're really on the other side of this workout. So think about nice and slow and controlled for this first 10 minutes. In the second 10 minutes, we can pick it up a little bit, okay? Okay, looks like we are all good on questions. So I'm going to get a timer going. 4 push-ups, 8 sit-ups, 12 squats or jump squats or weighted squats, 16 bicycles, okay? Definitely a lot of core today. Let's do it, starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go. After those 4 push-ups, we're going to 8 sit-ups. Sit up nice and tall, touch behind you, touch in front of you. Into those 12 squats. Perfect squats. And then 16 bicycles. As soon as you finish those 16, roll over, get into those push-ups. You're starting to get the flow a little bit. You can do some jump squats this time. That's 12. "16 bicycles." Think about really trying to get those shoulders off of the ground. Press that lower back into the ground. And then roll over directly into those push-ups. Did y'all hear that Demi Lovato's coming out with a new album? I'm very excited to add that to the playlist. That's 12 squats, 16 bicycles. We are a quarter of the way done.
I was just gonna ask.
Keep it up, keep it up. You got this. Into those 12 squats. Hope those push-ups are going great. I'm sweating my butt off. those jump squats get spicy. So you might have seen on social media this past week I launched my new gym program. And I also launched my new online community. We used to use Facebook groups, but there are a couple of reasons why Facebook groups weren't really it for me. I didn't like that not everyone would get the notifications, you know. Sometimes you wouldn't see certain posts that were really important. I also just didn't like that it was connected to Facebook. I didn't like that our health forum led to some unhealthy like scrolling behavior, right? So I moved it onto my website, and it's called Think Tank. I would definitely suggest checking it out. If you're interested, Think Tank is not only our community where we have like our forum and everything, but it's also where I have my mini courses, Nutrition 101, Exercise 101, Sleep 101. And it's also where I have my 30-day bodyweight program challenge. And I'm just so happy with the community that's on there. So definitely check it out. You can go to my website to check it out. Am I supposed to? Yeah, bicycles. We're halfway. And of course, if you're interested in my gym program, if you've started going back to gyms, definitely check that out too. There's a 7-day free trial. You can find that in the description of this video. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you about is that we have our second half of our Why We Sleep book club tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Open to everyone. So even if you didn't have a chance to read Why We Sleep and you want to just hear the discussion, we've got such a great group of people doing book club, and you definitely want to come and check it out and join the conversation. The second half of the book is even better than the first, so I'm really, really excited for the conversation. And make sure, if you want to join next month's book club, you get The Lonely Century, because that is our April book club book. But yeah, book club open to everyone, and it is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm excited to see y'all there. We have 7 minutes to go. Let's pick up the intensity a little bit. Doesn't mean that the bicycles are going to get faster, but maybe the sit-ups, maybe the squats can. You got it. You got it. Keep it up. Five minutes to go. As you can probably imagine, this workout comes directly from Lightning Fitness program. And if you're liking this workout, I mean, wait until we do the abs after this. But you can go to the link in my bio or in my description of this video and do a 7-day free trial for any of the programs, whether that's the 60-minute home program or the 30-minute home program or the 60-minute gym program, just to see if it's right for you, because it might not be. And I want you to be able to tell if it is right for you. Y'all, we're almost done. 3 minutes. Two and a half. "90 seconds, keep it going, keep it going." One minute. "15 seconds. Five, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work, good work. Grab some water, wipe yourself off. That was the long part of today. We just have abs and mobility left. So each month I choose an organization that I really like and I ask for donations. If you enjoy these videos, if you enjoy these workouts, I ask you to consider donating to this organization. And this is our last month with Diversified Dietetics, which is an amazing organization working to bring more people of color into the nutritionist and dietitian field. It's super, super uneven right now, and they're doing some amazing work to promote equality in there by providing sponsorships, by providing scholarships. And so if you would consider donating, I would really, really appreciate it. There's a link in this description to check them out and see if you like the organization, if you'd consider donating. And then we'll see who's next month. I can't believe that March is almost over. Just wild. Okay, so you can keep on resting for a bit. I'm going to talk about the next section of the workout. So we've got abs. As if we weren't doing enough, your abs are already going to be tired. We're really going to work that core today. So minute 1, we're doing a 12-minute EMOM, 4 different movements. There's no rest in this. It's going to be extremely hard. You're going to have to decide when to take rest, right? There's no way that you can do all of these movements for the full minute and never take rest in this 12-minute period, right? So you're going to have to be smart about that. You're going to have to decide for yourself, I'm going to do this many reps, I'm going to take a quick rest, then I'm going to hop right back in, right? So minute 1 is going to be a full body crunch into a V-up. So this is a pretty advanced core move, and we do have a scaling option, so just give me one moment. So you're going to start in boat pose, full body crunch into a V-up. Full body crunch, V-up. Okay? If you are not doing the full body crunch and V-up today, that is totally fine. It's going to be just as hard to go into the half body crunch, into the half V-up. So give me back on your elbows here. Bring your knees up as tall as possible. Really squeeze and fully out. And then V-up, fully out. So in, V-up. Making sure that We're hitting full extension with our legs every single rep, and we're really controlling that descent of the V up, okay? Minute 2 is going to be a side crunch on the left. So we're trying to rest on the cushiony part of our butt, right? Our feet are slightly in front of our body. Our bottom arm is out in front of you for stabilization. Top arm is behind your head. You're going to crunch up, really squeeze your obliques. Again, we have an option for the half body here where you're going to bend your knees. You're just going to come up and hold and down. Up and hold and down. That's going to be minute 2. Minute 3, you're going to go into some plank up downs. We know these, right? You're going to be in that high plank position. You're going to go down on the right, down on the left, up on the right, up on the left, down on the left, down on the right, up on the left, up on the right. Ultimately, I don't really care how you do it as long as you're alternating your arms, which one is coming up, which one's going down, right? And then lastly, we have the side crunch on the right. So you're just going to be, again, finding that cushiony part of your butt. Feet are slightly in front of your body. Bottom arm is out in front of you for balance. Top arm behind your head. You're going to crunch up and hold. Nice and slow on the way down, fast on the way up. Any questions about that? We're going to get started in about 1 minute. Okay, I think we're into it. I think we've got it. Jerry, you feel good?
I'm ready to go. I have to get a little drink.
Okay. So we are starting with that full body into V up. That's going to be minute 1, and then I will let you know what is next. Going in. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Thirty seconds. Take a quick break. Ten seconds, then we're going to that side crunch. 2, 1, side crunch on the left. Already feeling it. We're halfway. Ten seconds. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Harper. Good, good. Plank up downs. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Going into those side crunches on the right. And switch. Evan, the obliques are screaming. Halfway. Ten seconds, and we're going to go back into that full body into V up. 3, 2, 1. That was round 1. We have 2 more rounds to go. Just sit. Halfway. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1. Killer. Fifteen seconds. Five, 3, 2, 1. Plank up downs. Halfway. Fifteen seconds. Three, 2, 1. Side crunch. I don't know if I've ever sweat this much in a live workout. Halfway. 15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Last round, full body crunch into V up. Okay. We're halfway. Fifteen seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, side crunch. Keep it going, keep it going. Okay. 20 seconds. Two, 1, plank up downs. Oh. 20 seconds. Very slippery. 3, 2, 1. This is our last minute. Just the side crunch. We're so close. Just 30 seconds to go. You got this. Fifteen. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh my God. Good job, everyone. Oh, so killer. Okay, so we still have a little bit of mobility left. Obviously, that's not going to be nearly as challenging as what we just did, but it's still super important, so don't tune out quite yet. But take a second, grab some water. I'm going to take my shoes off. No one's talking yet. Does that mean that everyone's dead? Okay, you are going to meet me in couch pose. So for couch pose, you're going to have one knee forward, and then your back knee or your back foot is going to be up against the wall. And from here, you're going to try and sit up as tall as possible, feeling that big stretch in your quad and in your hip flexor. So the goal of this is to be as tall as possible. So if that means that you have to get a little bit further away from the wall, that's totally fine. The closer you are to the wall, the more of a stretch you're going to feel. Some people need to put a pillow underneath their knee because it's really uncomfortable. That's totally fine too. Good, good. Let's switch legs. Sit up nice and tall. Good, good. From here, we are going to sit down. Our legs are going to be nice and wide. A funny position. You're going to lean back on your hands. You're going to allow your hips to fall down. Feel a big stretch in your hips. As much as possible, try and keep both butt cheeks on the floor. You can come back to neutral and then switch. I'm looking at myself on the video and I'm like, I look crazy. And back to neutral and switch. Back to neutral and switch. Okay, good. Stand up for me. We're going to do something called a shoulder car, so a controlled articular rotation. What I want you to do is I want you to put your left hand on your pec, and I want you to roll that shoulder down and back. Thumb will be facing up. I want you to bring that hand up as far as you can go while keeping that shoulder down, right? So try and keep your rib cage down as well. From here, you're going to feel your rib cage want to come up a little bit. I want you to externally rotate. Your palms should be to the outside wall. Continue externally rotating until that thumb faces the ground. And then swipe through. That's one. We're going to do 5 here. Nice and slow. Try and get as tall as you can until you need to start raising up that shoulder a little bit. Externally rotate, palm to the outside. Continue externally rotating. Thumb should be facing down. And then swipe through. Again, I have my hand on my rib cage here, right below my pec, just to make sure that I'm not completely letting my pec go, right? I'm trying to keep that rib cage down as long as possible. Really feel, there should feel like a sticky point in your shoulder where you're like, oh yeah, that feels weird. And you're like, yes, that is what we were trying to work on. So we were trying to increase the mobility, the range of motion. Externally rotate. One more. Good, let's do the other side. Thumb facing up, shoulders down and back. Get as tall as you can go. I can get a little bit taller on my left shoulder, which I kind of knew that I'm a little bit more flexible there. Externally rotate, palm facing the outside wall, thumb down to the ground, and then swipe it through. That's one. Give me 4 more. Make sure that shoulder is packed down and back. Two more. Last one. Good, good. Just 2 more that we're going to do today. We're going to go into Pigeon. So I want you to make a 90-degree angle with your leg. Your foot should be flexed. And I don't want your foot to be coming like here, right? This isn't pigeon pose. I want you to make a 90-degree angle. That means that I can't get down very far, but I feel a big stretch in my hip. I'm holding myself up so I can control the movement a little bit more. Make sure that foot is flexed to protect the knee. It's okay that if you take a group class and everyone does pigeon, that you're not getting down nearly as low as everyone else. That's fine. You're doing it correctly. You're getting that really good stretch going. Good, good. Switch legs. Flex the foot. Make a 90-degree angle. And try and get that knee down to the ground. Good, good. Gently come out of it. Last thing that we are doing today. Lay down in your stomach. Hands should be just outside of your shoulders. And I want you to push up into Cobra or upward facing dog. Really stretch out your abs. Shoulders should be down and back. My mom is a yoga teacher, and she's a big proponent of making sure that we stretch out our abs after we do core work. You can go down and then push back up. Good, back into child's pose. Stretch out your lower back a little bit, stretch out your shoulders. And that is it for today. Such good work. If you enjoyed this workout, definitely check out Diversified Dietetics. Also, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, like this video. It's the absolute best thing you can do to support me. The other thing you can do is, if you want to take a selfie, if you want to make a post on Instagram and tag me, that is so unbelievably helpful to make sure that I can continue doing this work and provide free workouts. So definitely make posts, tag me. I'll reshare it. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, I'll see you all next week. Bye.